Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. All right, let's get ready for the show. You know, we do our reality review and chat Monday nights at 6 p.m. and also our 90-day fiance chat at 7:30 right after this reality chat. I'm going to play this intro and we going to be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hey, everybody. Hey, John.
Hey, Regina.
What's going on with you?
Nothing much, girl. Ready to get to this reality chat, honey.
Listen, I love it. I feel like when I go away for just we did get together on Monday, but I feel like sometimes when I go away and I come back and I miss like one day, I feel like I have missed y'all for like eternity.
It feels like it's been a month since we've been together. It feels like it's been forever. Yeah, absolutely. Every time. Same with me.
Every time, but still I stay in those chats over there. I love being in those chats with y'all over there on Faithful Warrior Ministries and JoJo Speaks. Y'all are real family and I love it, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
I truly do. Y'all, let's say hello to Dustin. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
We're going to be with Dustin right after this at 7:30 p.m. for his talk on, 90 Day Fiancé. Happily
Yes.
ever after? Question mark. Are they happily ever after?
Right.
We don't have that discussion here. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Thank you for being here. She's telling everybody, remember to like, subscribe, and share. She's put all of the panelists' channels in the chat, which I love that she does that. She's so amazing at what she does. She is amazing. I mean, she is a godsend, and I'm so grateful to her. Thank you so much, Aaron, for all that you do. Lady Virgo's in the house. Hey, Lady Virgo.
Hey, Lady Virgo.
Okay, I know it's going to be a good time now. Lady Virgo has entered the building. She has entered. All right. Where is my girl Latoya and Bianca? Okay, wait. Here goes. Okay, hey, Lady Virgo again. Here go my girl Latoya. Okay, see, I was about to feel lonely.
Hey, Latoya.
Real lonely for a second. Hey, girl. Just asking about you. I had to scroll down. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, you guys. Latoya, thank you so much. Reminding y'all, come on now. Come on in. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button on our channel. Listen, by you clicking the like, the share, and the subscribe, and putting comments on our videos is very important for what we're trying to do. So we need you guys. We need you to help us out with this. Now, a lot of people say this algorithm, but you guys, it's bigger than that. We need to hear from you. We need to know what you like, what you have comments on, what your thoughts are on it, because there's something major that we're doing here on the platform, and your input requires that we get that. We need that from you, okay? So please go ahead and do that. All right, so thank you guys. Okay, here go my girls. Hey, she come. There go. That's my girl Latoya. Oh, wait, here she already coming in, acting up. Here she go. She talking about JoJo Speaks. Oh, hey, JoJo. That's Lady Virgo.
What's going on, Lady Virgo?
And hey, lady, hey, how you doing, JoJo? Now here go Latoya. Kane Booski, bro. Kane Booski Boo. I'm sorry, Kane Booski Boo.
Yes, absolutely. Queen Booski is in the chat, obviously. Yes, she's arrived, honey. Yes.
Come on, Queen. You done stepped up, girl. You done passed the number 2s and 3s. You number 1. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I rightfully hand it over. I do. I hand it over. Listen, I'm super busy. I have not been able to stay in that throne for a while, so I pass it over.
I'm appreciating the humility, Regina. Absolutely.
Listen, my girl Latoya is amazing. I do love her truly. I got to get more conversating with her, and I got some stuff coming up, Latoya girls. So please pardon me not being as communicative with you as I should be, but know that you're always in my thoughts. Always, always. Bianca, thank you, beautiful, for
Hey,
being here.
Bianca.
Here she go. Here go the other one that's going to light it up in these comment section here with all the love and support and everything. Thank you, Bianca, for being here, saying happy Monday, everybody. I love it. Lady Virgo says, JoJo speaks. Sorry, I missed the live Saturday morning, but I watched the replay. It's just as important.
Absolutely. As long as you see it, girl, that's all that matters. Thank you so much for letting us know. And thank you so much for the view as well. We appreciate it.
That's right. We love that. We love it. Thank you, Latoya. Latoya say, hey, Bianca says, Regina, here we go. I know, right? Let's go ahead and let's get into this. Michelle, how you doing,
Hey,
Michelle? Hey, I love saying hello to y'all because y'all take the time to put comments in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the time and shout y'all out. Now,
Right, exactly.
some people, Jonathan, they come in here and they be like, you done spent 4 minutes on them shout outs. Y'all leave my channel alone. Go over there to the other channel that don't even mention your name. How about that?
Regina, when I tell you I was always that person in the comments that's saying, please let them read my comment out loud. Please let them at least mention my name. Yeah, so it's always important to involve everyone in the show. Because all of us are in the show. It's not just you and me, Regina. It's everybody who's involved. Absolutely.
I'm like that too, Jonathan. I love hearing I use my company name, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, but I love hearing because it's acknowledgement and it's just something about hearing your name called.
Exactly.
It's a moving experience. So that's why we take the time to do it. Thank you so much, you guys, for being so polite and kind in the chat. Latoya said, Regina, my king knighted me weeks ago. He did.
Yeah. It's been a minute. It's okay though. It's all right. It's okay if you missed it. It's completely fine.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all love, you know?
Absolutely. That's all it is, girl.
It's all love. And I know how to go ahead and move to the side because, you know, I'm busy over here.
Yes,
So
make room for the queen, honey. Yes.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. That is true love. True love. Listen, right. Jonathan is enough to share. And Latoya, even when his boo come in, listen, we're going to share that too. I'm telling y'all, we're going to share. We're going to make sure that he got enough room for us. Y'all remember to do what Bianca saying. Please remember to hit that like button, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, Lady Virgo, as well. Latoya said, Regina and Bianca, I had one of our property manager days from hell today. No, you did, because we're going to turn that around. Wow. Listen, that's it. It's in the past. Now all these days coming, brighter days.
Exactly. Brighter days, yes.
Wasn't it Kurt Franklin that sang that song, Brighter Day?
Absolutely. Yes, it was. Yes. And Leandra Johnson has a wonderful song called Better Days. That's also amazing. So,
yes, Leandra, yes, she does. All right, let's get into this conversation about Summer House Martha's Vineyard.
Let's do it.
Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Now, let me tell y'all let me know if my audio is okay. I'm trying a new microphone today.
It sounds fine. I can hear you.
It sounds good? Great. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Listen, Michelle say, oh boy, Latoya. Oh boy. Jonathan, Summer House Martha's Vineyard. We got a lot to discuss in this. And let me tell you, you guys, if you have not seen this show, you need to watch it with an open mind. Mm-hmm. Watch it to get some clarity as far as why they're even having this show. I know a lot of people oftentimes will say, oh, it's just mess. It's just gossip. It's just this. No, you guys, this show is different from the reality shows that we see, like with the housewives shows and some of the other shows. This one is totally different because, like Jonathan had said prior in the prior video, these are real friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
These are not makeup friends. These are real friends, real situations. And they're from that generation, that young generation. Mm-hmm. And so it has a lot that you can dive into and look and see and be like, okay, real life situation. Let's have some real life conversations, right?
Right. This is actual authentic reality.
Authentic reality.
Right.
So let's have a conversation, Jonathan, as we start this off. Summer, she talks with Noelle and she says Bria makes her feel like she's crazy, and she's having that whole meltdown still after she was still a little inebriated. Mm-hmm. And she has this conversation, being that she was still, had a little alcohol in her. What's your thoughts as far as Summer and her dealings in and what she's going through?
While I'm watching this, all I'm thinking is this is the last place she needs to be. She's not ready emotionally to be amongst these people. She's got a lot going on in her personal life, and she clearly has not been able to kind of even things out for herself. And mm-hmm. I appreciate her ability to find herself there and to try to do the best that she can. However, the last couple of episodes, we've seen that she clearly cannot handle being amongst these people. And then she's also has an issue with the friendship between Preston and Bree, thinking, she thought she was part of their friend group, but she's thinking that they've got something going on and she's not included when they're on a confessional together saying, girl, you are a part of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so when you have those insecurities, you start to see things that are not there. And I think that's a main part of what Summer is seeing. And also the fact that she said something about Bree and Simon's relationship. I didn't catch that on the previous episode, but they brought that up in this most recent episode. And that was a low blow. And something tells me Summer doesn't like Bree. And I think she's faking a friendship with Bree to get along with Preston possibly, or to possibly just be a part of their little circle or whatever. But something tells me she doesn't necessarily care for Bree, which is understandable. I can see why she might not be that fond of her. But something tells me that she feels like she has to be friendly with her to be able to get along in the group. And if you feel like you have to justify wanting to be someone's friend who you really don't like for real, then you have to question why it is that you feel as though you have to do that. And Summer feels like she has to play along to get along. And that's never a good thing because it's not authentic. It's not real. And we like to operate in reality. And unfortunately, Summer's in a space where she can't really do that because she doesn't have life figured out. And I hope that she's able to take the steps to get things worked out for herself, because I'd hate to see anyone in that type of space, because it was really disconcerting to see that. And then when she was in the room with Jasmine and the other and Jordan, it looked like she was about to pack up. They had the suitcase opened and there was stuff in the suitcase. I thought she was packing up and ready to go. And then she switched up and said, "That's a great wig, nice. Jordan. Great. Your wig looks great, Jordan." I was like, hold on. But maybe that's just the alcohol talking, maybe, because I was like, what kind of bipolar stuff do we have going on here? It was real janky, you know what I'm saying? But Summer is unrecognizable to me compared to what she was giving us last season. And it's really disheartening. But again, I hope she takes the steps to figure things out.
I think she will. I think she started the process when she decided with Nick's cousin that they're both not going to drink, which I thought was great. Yes. Have somebody in there that can help you through that process.
Absolutely.
So it's great that Nick's cousin was there to help her with that. But I think Jordan said it right. Jordan says Summer wants to be somebody's number one.
Yes, very much so.
And that is what her real issue may be. Yes, she has all these things that's happening in her life, but who does she have to go to hold her, to caress her, to assure her that everything is going to be okay? She's looking for that particular comfort in her friends. And because it needs to come from someone who's more than a friend,
right,
she's not getting the fullness of what she's looking for. And a lot of people in life go through the same thing that Summer's going for, looking for that companionship from others around them. But until they get that number one person and they are that number one, it's going to be hard. And they're going to be bouncing from this person to this person, finding this excuse, that excuse, because they're not getting that comfort from that one individual that they truly need. And I think that's another reason why she gravitated so hard to Alex, because she thought that was her comfort. And that's why it hit her so hard, knocked her off of her pedestal when he basically said, "No, I'm not that." And so she's still dealing with that as well.
Agreed. So, and I also have a feeling she sees the friendship between Bree and Preston. She wishes she was Bree, and she wants to be Preston's number one. And I think she has a bit of jealousy, possibly. I think this is all alleged, but this is just my thought process. I think she sees the genuineness in Preston and Bree's relationship, the fact that they can be arguing one moment and then the next moment they can be working things out. And I think she sees such authenticity between them, and she wants that. And the thing is, she's a part of their circle, but I think she feels like a third wheel when she's with them. And no one ever wants to be a third wheel when you have two people who are really, 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 really tight, and this the third one who's just kind of there. So I understand it.
I think Noelle has been trying to be that place in her life.
Right.
but she's not looking at it like that. And I think the reason why she's really not looking at Noelle, because Noelle is basically like begging, listen, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. But Noelle is also she's a very smart young lady, because she
Very
said, I
astute.
saw who Summer was, and
Hmm.
all I can do is just, accept it. I may not forget it, basically, or, she's like, I know who she is, but at the
Right.
same point, she just has to accept that that's who she is. But Noelle wants to be that number one for Summer, but I think for whatever reason, Summer is going to the original cast
Hmm.
to try and be there. And she's not seeing that Noelle's been banging on her door saying, let me in, let me in, let me in. To the
Right.
point now where Noelle is like, well, listen, you just go ahead and do you.
Yeah,
And that's it.
all season long, Summer has been pushing everyone away. And that is never
Yeah.
a good sign at all. And it's an obvious sign that something's going on the inside. And again, I hope she gets it figured out.
I hope she does. So Michelle said Summer needs to get some therapy. Yeah, but
Absolutely.
in order to get some therapy, yeah, she's got to go in, and they're gonna have to unpack what's going on. And I think Jordan hit the nail on the head. She's looking to be someone's number one,
Hmm.
because she has the issue with the abandonment from her father.
Right.
She has the issue with the abandonment of her mother.
Hmm.
Her grandmother, who basically was there for her, her life, is sick. Her thought process is probably, what if something happens to my grandmother, who's going to be, like, Jordan said, who's going to be her number one.
Right.
So she is dealing with a lot, but she does need to lay off the alcohol. Alcohol is really truth serum. I always said that for years. It's truth serum,
Hmm.
but it also can be a way that you could lose the people around you that are trying to help you.
Agreed.
So yes, I do think she should get some therapy. Now, Bianca says Summer gets on my nerves. She said she always has an excuse for acting out. She's too sensitive for me, and she triggers easily. When she snapped at Noelle about Alex bringing in her was uncalled for. And again, Summer had to explain it. Summer says, and she said this, she says, when I'm hurt, I hurt others, and I know I do it.
Hmm.
That part right there explains a lot of what she is doing. She's hurt, and so she's trying to hurt anybody else so that they can kind of feel where she's at.
Yeah, it goes to show hurt people hurt people. It's a
Hurt
classic
people,
case
hurt
of it.
people.
Yes.
Classic case. And she does have a lot going on, and she does need to get some therapy, and she is easily triggered. Because
Yeah.
again, she's walking around the house feeling like, okay, y'all got this clique over here with these three. You got this clique over there. You got your husband. You're about to have your baby. Nick's got his girlfriend coming over. Amir's got his girlfriend. Bria has her boyfriend.
She's feeling
Preston
left
has
out.
his
She
boyfriend.
really is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. So Michelle says Summer just wants to belong somewhere. She does. She does. She wants to belong
Summer
somewhere.
seems to have a little bit of that Brie-ism going on, where she wants all the attention on herself, but at the same time,
Mhm.
she keeps pushing people away. She wants the attention, but once they give it to her, like Noelle, as you said a little bit earlier, she immediately pushes them away. It's like she doesn't know what she wants, and that can be
Right.
a really confusing space to be in.
It can. Lady Virgo said, Latoya, have you a cup of chamomile tea? Calm yourself down. Maybe Summer needs a little cup of chamomile tea. Bianca says she calls her own problems, but she knows it.
She
She
does.
knows it because she made the bold statement,
Right.
when I'm hurt, I hurt others. And I know I do it. She's like, I know I act this way. So we were blaming it on the alcohol, and Summer was basically saying, I know what I'm doing. That's
Mhm.
basically what I think she was saying. Um, Michelle said that was uncalled for, Bianca. I guess that was what we saying was uncalled for. What Summer did, let me
I
know.
think so.
Michelle said Summer needs to stay sober. She does. She
Agreed.
needs
And I
to
think
stay
she knows that as well. And that's why I'm glad, as you stated a little bit earlier, that she
sober.
decided not to drink during Nick's little gala thing going on.
Mm-hmm. SD Mac is here. Hey, SD Mac, thank you for
Hey.
being here. They said Jasmine, not Bria, has a close relationship with Preston. Okay, and Bria do have a relationship with Preston because they've had fight and got together, fight and got back together.
Mhm.
But I think it's Jordan and Preston. Everybody love Preston. I love Preston too.
Everybody does love Preston.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
the SD Mac. Thank you
Yeah,
for the
Preston's
SD
good
Mac.
with everyone.
He is, and and he put up with a lot. Child, he put up with a lot with these
Yes.
women. a lot with these women. Well, let's go on real quick to let me go down here to these comments. Thank you so much. Latoya, I would prefer a cocktail.
I heard that.
Let's go on to why Nick is the track star and the star of this season.
Interesting observation. Why do you say that?
Let me voice, and then I will give you the platform, Jonathan. Here's my thought. Now, Nick has been my number one this season from episode 1 of this season. Nick is showing me, he watched the show and he's like, listen, I need to learn how to get this to benefit me and not belittle me. So Nick is basically like, okay, production, y'all gonna see who I am. Let me tell you about my girlfriend. Let me show you my beautiful girlfriend. Let me tell you about what I'm doing with my life. Let me tell you about this, what I run. Y'all get these cameras out here and follow me while I run.
Okay, do this 5K.
This 5K. Nick, you working it right. You are working it right, Nick. You are showing not only the cameras, but showing us, okay, I got an issue with the people. They got an issue with me. Let me let these cameras show how I can resolve this issue and be a man about it.
Right.
Passionately. Nick, you are my number one. I love the conversation that he had about number 5. I am a firm believer in angel numbers and repeating numbers. And when he mentioned the number 5 and gave the scenario that his friend number was number 5 as well, and he finished 5th. And then he mentioned when he finished a race, he was 5th, and he was at 5:55 or something like that, I believe it was. 55 seconds, I believe it was. And he said the 555, I get it. I get it because I love repeating numbers. But I love that Nick is showing, hey, I want to show you another side of me that people did not get to see the first season.
Right.
And I'm loving his bold approach to this. I love the event that he had, even though Shanice and Bria and them were saying, oh, this is all bougie and these bougie people. And Bria like, well, I'll help you, but nobody helped me with anything. And them shady but right producers show, okay, Bria, really? You talking about nobody helped you? Look at all these people that help you, Bria.
Right.
Bria. And I love that Nick wanted to get the house together for his girlfriend coming in. Who want to bring their girlfriend or boyfriend into a messy, nasty house, ladies?
Did you see that mess in the backyard after their freak, Nick? Like, come on. We got guests coming to the house. We got to tidy up a little bit. It's nice that Bree agreed to clean the bathrooms and then went upstairs immediately and said, I ain't cleaning nothing. I ain't doing hire a maid. Okay.
The lies. Talking about hire a maid. Bree, how about you hire a maid?
Right. To do your job that you agreed to do.
You know, what does your money look like, Bria? Does it look like maid money? Can you actually get a maid?
Right.
Because you want everybody to pay for everything. Let's go ahead and tell me your opinion on Nick.
I have to say, I love the fact that we're getting a better glimpse of Nick's personality. And I'm loving to see a lot more of Nick this season. He's giving us actual storyline, meaningful storyline, which is really eventful, at least for this season. And I'm loving to see it. I love the fact that he's very active. He's won many marathons in the past, which is awesome. He told us the various cities that he's run marathons in, which is an amazing thing. He's obviously in shape, and he has an amazing personality. I don't know why I guess I didn't notice it last season because he really wasn't given the opportunity to show it that much. But this season, he's taken the opportunity to let us know who he really is. Now, I was a little put off when he told everyone during his meeting with everyone that, no one, congratulated me for doing my run this morning. No one got up and said, well, good luck on your run. Well, we were all up until about 5 o'clock last night, this morning. So I don't know how you can expect for us to understand that you're about to go on this run and, want us to give you all of this support. You know what I'm saying? And it was interesting that no one ever mentioned it after he said it. So it shows that they still don't care. But anyways, I love Nick. I
understood Nick when he was saying it. Go ahead.
But I would want that type of support as well if I was doing something that was very meaningful meaningful to me because this obviously is very meaningful for Nick. So I understand his sentiments concerning that, but at the same time, you gotta kind of read the room and understand the reason why they may not have been able to do that for you. But again, he didn't harp on it too much, so I was happy about that. But yes, I'm loving this season as well. And dare I say, it's making him look a little bit more attractive than he did in the previous season as well.
Yes, it is, Nick. Now I want to say this as far as Nick and the telling the people nobody texted him, nobody got up and supported him. I would have been a little hurt as well.
It's understandable.
Not salty, but I would have been a little hurt. And here's why. I believe Nick supports everybody.
Yes, agreed.
And so he was looking for at least one person.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically said they didn't even have to come out there to the race. They could have easily just
sent a text message. Yeah.
And I thought it was very unkind that everyone was like, whatever, you know. But remember this now. Nick was there because he wanted to honor his friend who passed away.
Exactly.
So it meant different. This particular race hit different.
Right.
So I can get Nick wanting people to be there to say, listen, you know, you're going to be great, or send a text message or something, because he's there thinking about his friend who's no longer there. And he has all these friends that are still alive, yet, hey, auntie, yet they are not there for him for that moment. I get Nick. I almost wanted to text Nick and say, hey, I'm here, because I get it.
But I do have a feeling that if everyone truly understood the gravity and the reasoning as to why this meant so much to him, they would have made the effort to give him that heads up, to give him that push that he needed to do great. But you know, it's just a matter of circumstance. You know, they were up late the previous night. They didn't know what exactly it meant to him. So, you know, just miscommunication. It all evens out in the end.
But they made up for it when they had the event. They came through for him on the event. And you know them shady producers, they were probably filming their faces all crunched up for something else. Who knows? You know how these shady producers do. So Michelle said Nick is here for the assessment this season. Yes, he is. Nick ain't playing with y'all this season. He has got some education on this. Latoya said, I hear he needs something from the darn tea. I love y'all being so funny at the end of these comments. Michelle say assignment is what I was supposed to. Yes, he is here for the assignment.
Absolutely.
Yes, Nick is here for it. I love it. Jonathan, what do you think about Amir's girlfriend? Says she felt like the girls were not her vibe or the behavior or so forth. And was it okay for her to say that?
Natalie doesn't strike me as a girl's girl. She doesn't strike me as someone who would have a lot of girlfriends. She strikes me as a somewhat insecure type of woman, especially that, you know, the fact that Amir brought up the fact that Jordan has on a wig, a good wig. And then Natalie said, well, why'd you have to say that about her? I mean, I understand that Amir and Jordan sort of had a thing going on last season, but you can't be that insecure. You know what I'm saying? He obviously is showering you, literally showering you with all of this affection and all of this love. And then, you know, when he brings up the fact that a girl that's one of his roommates has a nice wig on, he can't say anything nice about any other woman in your presence. Like, that's an issue for you. That's an issue for me. And so it does not surprise me that Natalie doesn't feel comfortable amongst the other women. I also think it might have something to do with the fact that she's not African American herself, where she feels like she really can't fit in with the girls, and she really can't relate with the girls in that type of sense. So I understand where she stands as it relates to that. It's interesting to me though that Simon seems to be more comfortable in this group than Natalie does, but that's
different cultures,
exactly.
Blend in a lot better. I want to say this about Natalie. My perception, just my opinion, it's alleged, of Natalie is that, okay, she says she does real estate and she does over the $2 million mark. I think Natalie has lost her own self in that altitude of, I need to be a certain way to present myself to my clients. It's not bougie. It's just a little bit of, my clients may be watching. I can't really be.
The girl's a little too ratchet for her. Yeah. Okay. I get that. I
think that's what she's trying to show. But really underneath, I think she got it in her, but she's just trying to hide it because when I forget who came in a room with her. It was Preston's boyfriend came in a
Yes.
room and they were talking, and she was like, "Oh, I got some tea." So I'm like, okay, so she got it in her. She got
Right.
it in her, but she trying to hide it from us. So, girl, I see you. I can see through you. But
But the thing
sometimes
is,
the jobs that we have and the people that we're around sometimes will make us suppress who we really are.
but she's acting as if the girls are giving girls gone wild. It's not like they're going crazy. It's not like they're getting stupid drunk every single night, making, unreasonable decisions while they're inebriated. No, they're just having fun. But
Well, of course,
I guess different strokes for different folks.
we don't see when the cameras go off though, so I don't know. She might be seeing something. So I don't know. So listen, Lady Virgo said JoJo said after the little freaknik.
Okay,
Yes,
but that's what it was.
Bianca says someone should have went with him. That made me mad for Nick. Yeah, somebody should have went with him. I get it. Yes, they should have. Hey, Erin, thank you for coming back. Thank you so much. I know she coming in and put these comments in there. She heads back out. Bianca said, I don't think he needed a reason though. He support everyone. So even if it was a regular race, someone should have gone with him. Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think they should have. And then it said Bianca says, was Natalie the one that told Nick GF on the sneak peek at the Wandering Hands, or was that Summer? I don't remember.
I can't
I
remember
don't
that
remember.
either.
I can't remember which one. But back to Amir. Amir was looking at this other girl that looked just like Jordan, had the same
Identical, same
yeah,
color, both wearing white, both had a long wig on. They
right,
looked identical to me.
right. And I understand him saying, was that Jordan? And it does make his girlfriend seem insecure when she was like, but you just asked, is that Jordan or something? And I was like, girl.
Something so simple, something so minuscule, something so small, girl, and this gets you riled up, and to the point where Amir notices that there's something wrong with your face, that you're not happy in this moment, like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag, girl. Well, a red flag. Red flag, girl. That is a red flag to me, honey. Okay.
Well, Summer was in the truth booth, and then I'm going to turn the panel over to Jonathan so he can hit his points. Summer was in the truth booth, and she says she's regretful about how she treated the people. I love that Summer is in that place where she realizes, listen, I feel bad about how I treated everybody, because it's in that moment where you yourself can shift your own trajectory in life.
Exactly.
Very mature to be there. I'm praying that she stays there and gets through and continues to realize what her part is. She did not play the blame game and put it on nobody else. She was
Right.
like, listen, I did this. I treated them bad. She didn't say, well, I did this to them because they did that, because that's Bria's line.
Right.
But what Summer said was, Summer was based, listen, I treated them this way and I need to fix it. Noelle had a grown woman conversation with Summer. I
Mhm.
love the conversation that they had. And let me tell you, I'm rooting for Noelle. Noelle is my kind of girl. She is
Right.
my kind of girl.
And
So
also the fact that Summer is taking accountability, it allows for the healing process to go so much smoother, because a lot of times that's the blockage when you're trying to fix something. When someone
right.
can't take accountability, you can't move forward. And that's why the women on the Housewives of Potomac will never be able to move forward, because people can't take accountability. So the fact that she is aware of her actions makes things a whole lot easier to move on.
Exactly. I'm going to turn it over to you after this one, Jonathan, because I know this is a great segue to turn this over to you. Amir's girlfriend tells Preston Amir does not like anything white, saucy, or creamy. And Preston says, I'm sorry for your social life.
Okay. Yes, Preston
my
always
viewers,
knows the right thing to say. Always knows the right thing to say.
oh my goodness, this Natalie gonna put her foot in her mouth and listen. And then Preston was like, I love ranch dressing.
Okay, and she knows exactly what she said. She's a very intelligent woman, so she meant what she said. Absolutely.
She know what she said. She know what she said. All right, you guys. Jonathan, what topics you want to hit on? Listen, Martha's house, Summer's house. Martha's been here. I love this show, y'all. Very informative information. All right, Jonathan. Ready, set, go.
I want to hit on this conversation between Amir and Mariah.
Oh,
Now, they took the tape back and showed that Amir wanted to say something, in the midst of the argument between Mariah and Bree, but he didn't feel like he had the space to do so, which I understand. I understand you seeing there's friction going on between two people, and you have some type of acknowledgement concerning your part in what happened, but you don't want to get in between them. So I understand that. However, I'm sure Amir has apologized to Mariah before they came to this house. And so Amir told her, I apologize. So I don't know exactly what you're looking for here, girl, because, we are good. Yes, my pants are tight, but I'm in the right mind. So, let's understand what we're doing here and why is it that we're having this specific scene right now. But I'm glad that Mariah was able to see that Amir understood what she was trying to do, whatever it is that she was trying to do, and they were able to move forward. But I'm like, Mariah's looking for a moment, looking for some camera time with someone who had something to do with the reason why she was put out last season. But that just kind of ticked me off just a little bit, because you're putting Amir in an uncomfortable position for no reason, which again, I'm sure he's apologized to you. Amir mentioned the fact that Mariah had been DMing him since last season concerning his part in what happened last season. But I didn't like that. What did you think about that conversation?
Let me tell you about this girl, Mariah. Mariah, there's a reason why you weren't asked to come back for season 2.
Okay.
There's a reason. The show, again, is about accountability. Bria is still working on that, but she's really humorous in her process, so we keep her on the show. You, Mariah, are kind of vengeful with yours. And I think that's what she was doing with Amir. She just wanted to get on camera and get Amir to say he was wrong, which Amir was like, I don't have to apologize. I made a mistake. I put the clothes in with, the laundry, not knowing that it was a dog clothes, or even if he did know it was a dog clothes, they all go in the laundry. And then she tried to belittle him. And I didn't like this part. She tried to belittle him by saying, oh, well, you're into real estate. If you're into real estate, wouldn't you have known stuff like that? Girl, you don't come for that man job like that. Don't come for his business like that.
Right.
Don't do that. This man is selling houses. He ain't doing laundry. He sells washing machines and dryers. He's not turning them on.
And what does real estate have to do with laundry? I understand you do laundry in your real estate, but what does that have to do with the fact that he put doggy clothes in the regular laundry? That has nothing to do with it at all. Not making a point whatsoever.
Nothing. She basically wanted to try and belittle him on public television, and that is why you will not come back for the 3rd season, because you still ain't getting it right. You still ain't walking straight, Mariah. You still are not. And she basically was like, well, I just need you to say that you were wrong. No, you don't need him to say that, girl. Stop.
Because he's already said it.
And come in from a humble stance. Okay, if he would have washed my clothes with the doggy clothes, first of all, I'm going to say thank you, Amir, for even trying to wash my clothes. How about that?
Exactly.
How about that? How about thank you, Amir?
Thank you with advice. Absolutely.
Clean, you wash clothes, and I'm going to get mad because you put the doggy stuff in with my stuff. No, I'm not mad. This is what I can't stand about ungrateful people, and then they expect for you to apologize for their bad behavior.
And he said, you are the one who got into an altercation with Bree, so I don't know why you're trying to put that on me when that was your decision to make for yourself. Exactly.
So I don't know what I'm just like Amir. I walked away from the TV saying, what the heck?
Exactly.
Just like Amir, what is going on? Like my little 5-year-old nephew, Keem, what the heck?
And the thing is, Amir knows how Mariah feels about this because of the DMs that she had sent him. So he knew that she was on something, that she had an agenda coming into this house, but he still say hi to her when she's in the house. And so, because he could have been negative, like a Bree might have been, or someone else in the house might have been, and not want to acknowledge her whatsoever. But no, Amir is a real man, and he's going to take care of business and act as a real man does. So I really appreciated Amir, and Amir is really showing us who he is, and it's even better.
He didn't even have to have the conversation. He did not have to have the sit down. He did it. But she's so into wanting to be right. And here, ladies, let me talk to you, ladies. Here's the
Talk to him.
problem. Here's the problem why some of y'all can't get a man and keep a man. Y'all so quick to always want to be right
Exactly.
and always want to see everybody else is wrong. But the only time you hold the mirror up to your face is to fix your hair. You need to start holding the mirror up to your face and be like Summer. Okay, this is me. What I do, I need to change. Use the mirror for more than fixing your hair. I just can't take women like this. Even Phil, when Phil came in, Phil know he's still on eggshells, but Phil walking in that house, he walking real light.
Okay, doing a little bit of the windy slither. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, low down low. Okay, I didn't hear a peep out of him this episode. I was surprised.
He came in and he came in quiet. He came in humble. He came in respectful. Even when the girls were by, when I think it was Bria and the other girl was by the trash can, and they were like, "Oh, this smells like fish." And he was over, and he didn't cut up too bad. He stayed right in the same, the pocket he was supposed to be in. Phil, I may give you half a season next season. I may give you half a season.
I will give him. I will give Phil his redemption that he's looking for. I will. Even though I was a little skeptical concerning that conversation he had on the phone with Bree, I think it was in the first episode. I'm talking about Preston not understanding why he had the reaction he did. But I think he has learned his lesson, and I'm so proud of him for showing us that he has gotten better. I'm really
walking in a whole different way. Phil, I'm proud of you, Phil. You doing it, Phil. You doing the work. Phil walked in that door. He was sober. He walked in, hello to everybody, even told everybody, "Oh, I should have, I didn't know it was this kind of party. I should have dressed a little better." He didn't say, "Well, he didn't do none of that. His walk is different. Mariah is still in the same mud and mess she was in last time.
I think the main difference with Phil is he's sober. And I think when we see him sober, I think we see more of the real him and not him trying to act up for the cameras. Because a lot of people will drink when they know they're going to be on a reality show to kind of get up there, get up the cojones to do what it is that they need to do for the reality show. So, they feel like they have to kind of hype themselves up. So, liquor will help them do that. But, I'm so glad that he understands his wrongs and has made a change. It's really nice.
I love it also. Michelle also said, I think she wanted Amir to tell the group the mistake he made. The group is going to be on Amir's side whatever.
At all times, okay? At the end of the day.
All time.
He's in the house. You're outside of the house. So, put that together.
Ladies, but get it together, ladies. You don't have to always have a man say he was wrong. Move on about your life. You spend too much time. Thank Holy Spirit. Y'all spend too much time trying to get a man to confess when you could have been moved on 3 years from now. Like Nick said. Nick said, practice. He said, y'all still going on with this. He said, y'all need to let this thing go. But it's not Amir, Nick. It was not Amir. That was Mariah.
It's been more than 365 days, honey. Get over it. Get over it, honey.
She don't even probably wear that same outfit no more that was in the wash. So why are we still talking about it?
I did love her hair, though. Mariah had a nice piece on. It looked really good. Better than the wig that she had on the previous episode, I will say. Another thing that I wanted to point out, the fact that we're learning so much from these people in this house, we got a little bit of education on the Divine Nine. The fact that they were doing their fraternity and sorority thing. Regina, if there's nothing that you know about me, Joe Nathan loves the Kappa shimmy. I love to see the men's do the shimmy. It's Regina. It just does something to me, and it just brings it up to another level. It's so sexy, and I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a YouTube video of this white man who's a Kappa who's doing the shimmy, and he does it so right. It's just a drip, honey. But anyways, I love the fact that they pointed out the Divine Nine, and they pointed out the fact that they have tradition. And, when it comes to homecomings and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? They do their line dancing and things of that nature. We have the AKAs doing their thing. I was about to do it actually what they do, but that's disrespectful. So I won't do that. And
And I
I'm
never
so
knew that either. I never knew that until Amir said it. Amir said, I would love to be able to do it, but it's disrespectful. And I was like, what? We supposed to go
you
whatever
didn't
they
know that?
yeah, we're not
Wow.
supposed to do all that? Really? I did not know
Yeah,
that.
but Amir is it would be a shoe-in as a Kappa, absolutely. Out of
Mhm.
all, I would see Amir as a Kappa or an Alpha. More as an Alpha, he looks more like an Alpha to me, but he would definitely fit in with the pretty boys of Kappa Kappa Alpha. What is it?
Oh,
Whatever
well,
whatever there is. I don't know the full name, but I know they're Kappas.
let me tell you, when they were doing what they call strolling,
Strolling, yes. Thank you so much. I was looking
strolling,
for that word, strolling.
when they were doing it, I was like, look at my boy Nick. I told y'all Nick was my number one this season. Ciao,
Yes.
Nick. And he went back. I was like, Nick, you don't win up again, Nick. You number one plus
Yes.
now, number one plus. I love how Nick is so smooth with it.
He
And after we
is.
go over there doing something,
Mhm.
he was doing something. And the other friend that he was doing too much with his hands. He was
Yeah.
yeah, but boy, Nick, I can rewind that thing a few times. I was like, okay, Nick,
Okay. When it looks effortless, that's when it's done right. Okay.
yes. He looked great doing. And what about his girlfriend? And I'll throw it back to you. His girlfriend was getting
She was. She clearly fits
there.
into she fits right into this group. And
I love her. Love
I'm
her.
assuming they won't have girlfriends and boyfriends a part of the regular cast because that would
Mhm.
seem to be a little bit unfair for everyone because then everyone would want to have their significant other living in the house with them. But she fits right in with this group of people, maybe even better than better than anyone else. But she and obviously all the girls love her, which I love to see as well.
Yes. And I love, like you said, she came in, good vibes, hugging everybody, even
Flower
Bria.
petals on her bed. Nick making. She said, "Oh, Nicholas, that was
I
so
love when she says
sweet."
Nicholas. I love when she calls him Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas. I was like, oh. And then I love how Nick gave her recognition first in his speech. You better show
Yes,
him how it's done, Nicholas.
right.
Oh, I
Yes,
love it. And she's standing there all beaming. I was beaming with you, girl. I was beaming with you. I think they gonna work. I pray they work. He said they two
absolutely.
years in, and I love it. And I, Nick, I know you coming back for third season, unless you just don't want to. But I want you back, Nick.
Now, before we move on to the next thing, we did you? I don't know if you saw in the previews, but they're going to bring up Nick being a little handsy with the girls. I think Bree is the one who wants to bring it up to her
I think
face.
it's Bree or Summer, one of those
It
two.
seems like one of
Mhm.
them. What are your thoughts on the fact that it seems like Nick has corrected his mistake, and since they
Right.
brought it to his attention, he has not found himself being handsy with anyone, but they find it that they need to bring this up to her because she's here. They obviously want to do this for drama. But what did you think when you saw that in the preview? Because I showed up rolled my eyes.
I think that Summer is trying to. I think it might be Summer, and if it's wrong, Summer, I'll do an apology. But
Mhm.
I think it's Summer trying to get camera time and gonna say that Nick was being a little handsy, and they're like, "Oh, we need to mention it to his girlfriend or Bria, whichever one." But y'all tried this with Nick before.
Okay, last
Y'all,
season.
come on now.
We didn't know Nick was in a relationship until, yesterday. So, you know what
And
I'm saying?
oh,
So
we
we
need to
surprised to
sit her
see you
down.
here.
We need to sit her down and have a conversation with her. And what did she do? She showed y'all grown woman acts.
Okay.
And I believe that she gonna show y'all grown woman acts again. Y'all ain't breaking these
Yes.
two up. Y'all
I
ain't
hope
doing
she
that.
pays it. Okay. I hope she
Mhm.
pays it dust. But moving forward, I do want to mention Simon coming downstairs in the flamingo
You know,
outfit.
I was getting my red pen ready. Yes.
Right. Like first of all, it was an excellent outfit because I didn't even notice
I
the
love it.
legs. The legs were flamingo legs, and so Simon just wants to have fun. And yes, it is a cry for attention. I will admit that it does seem like a
Yeah.
cry for attention to me, but that's just how Simon has his fun. And he jumped in the pool with all his clothes on last season, so this is not surprising to us whatsoever. But it's not like he's going around streaking around the house or something like that, like something out of this world. You know what I'm saying? He's just coming down in a flamingo outfit. What's the point? What's the harm in that? and Bree has this big argument with him, and then she wants to say that the relationship is over because he came downstairs in a flamingo outfit. Bree, you don't deserve Simon, okay? And that's all I got to say about that. What did you? I'm sure you thought that was cute when he came down in that flamingo outfit. I'm sure you were here for it, Regina.
First of all, I have to say about Simon in this flamingo outfit. Let me get to Bianca's comment first. She said, I think there are more factors into the Bree situation than we give credit for her. Her and Bree were already at it, and that took her over the edge. If Amir would have spoke up, it wouldn't have gotten that bad. We expect men to do stuff like that, but not women. So it would have taken a different turn. Okay.
I understand that.
Yes.
But at the same time, just understand why Amir felt like he didn't have the space to interject in the middle of that thing, because that could have brought it to another level. That could have made it even worse if he had said something in that moment. So,
but I get what Bianca's saying. If he would have said something at that moment, it may not have gone over to year number 2. Maybe that's what I believe Bianca's saying. But here's the thing. This outfit, this flamingo outfit, first of all, y'all know Simon is the party topping.
Party animal, okay?
He is the top of the party.
Party starter.
He is not trying to not be himself. He is on vacation, and he's going to enjoy his whole self.
Exactly.
And I get what Bria was saying as far as, hey, you coming down here with this outfit. This is Nick's thing. This is to honor his friend, and you're making me look bad. I get it, Bria. You're right. But your approach and your delivery, like Preston was trying to tell you, wait a minute, let's do this the right way, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Simon didn't want to listen. Simon was inebriated, we'll say.
Okay.
He was feeling good.
He was.
Now, I think Simon was wrong for coming down in the outfit. I will say that. Yeah, I think he was wrong for coming down. Again, because when you take into context that, like Bria said, this was an event, his girlfriend's first day there. Mm-hmm. He put so much effort into it, and it was to honor his friend. I get it.
Yeah, Simon, wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong. Well, right place, wrong time.
Yeah,
you should have had it the next day. So I get that part. But the way Bria handled him, now, if it would have been my man, and I told him, look, take that flamingo outfit back up, and he didn't take it, I would act like I don't know him at the party, even though everybody. I'd be like, that's just him.
Just let him do his own thing by himself over there.
I ain't even know. I'm gonna have myself a good old time. I ain't over here fighting. The way Bria goes about stuff is too defensive, too aggressive. When she went over there and she snatched the flamingo and tried, I don't know, she tried to break the head off of it or whatever, and Shanice and them were standing in the hallway there, and Jasmine, and they saw all this going on. I immediately was like, okay, wait, Bria, you're taking this too far, because if Simon were to do that to Bria, we'll be looking at the man a whole different way.
Okay.
We will be looking at that man like you have attacked this girl, this woman.
Exactly.
But when women take their aggression out on men like that, we don't say anything. We need to start saying more. Yeah. So I think that was really bad on her actions, the way she was doing that. Yes, she's going to have her bratty attitude. But Bria, you were mad last season. Remember when you said Mariah pushed you? Mm-hmm. And to us, it wasn't like a big deal, but you blew it up like, oh, she wanted to fight me and everything. Then you went upstairs talking to Natalie, saying that Summer was trying to fight you. Mm-hmm. You know, everything is so dramatic when it comes to you. Always. But then when you do it, it's supposed to be minimized. No, women, you can't be reacting like this to these men. We got to get ourselves together. And Bria, you need to get yourself together, because if that action would have turned around, that was my first thought, Jonathan. If he would have did that to her, all those men in the room would have been like, hey.
Exactly. Put him in his place. Right. You know, Bria has a real big issue with double standards, really big issue with double standards as it, you know, refers to her relationship. But I'm so glad that Simon does not give in to her issues. He doesn't, he really doesn't appease her whenever it is that she has an issue, because, you know, a lot of men would, you know, turn around and say, oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Or, you know, I didn't mean to do that. No, Simon's standing in his truth. I wanted to have some fun. What's your issue? You're the party pooper over here, girl. So that's why I'm glad that Simon knows who he is. He knows who Bria is, and really, Simon can leave at any time that he wants to. So I honestly don't know why he's still with her to begin with. But I'm glad that Simon is in a space where he knows who he is, and he accepts himself for who he is, even though sometimes Bria can't seem to do the same.
And then she's saying, I'm going to break up with you over this. Girl, bye.
Go ahead. Bye. There's the door. Okay. She wants to tell him to leave. She's telling him to leave.
How many times has she told Simon to leave? Girl, one day he gonna leave and not know what the word return.
For real. Okay. And I have a feeling he might be your benefactor, honey, and your money is going out the window.
Oops. So Bria,
I don't know what Bria does. Do you know what Bria does, Regina?
She carries around Milo.
Okay, so, yes, always in her hands. And then she want to tell Milo to sit while he's in her purse. What kind of sense does that make? Just as much sense as you asking Milo who messed up my room while I was gone and you were the only one in the room. Girl, bye.
Bria needs to check herself. Bria has,
for real.
She has issues where she has gotten away with so much for so long, and nobody has really checked her. I mean, Preston is the only one that really tries to check her and put her in her right place. But then she goes right back. She is Bria. And right back to it. And
that's the thing that I question about Preston just slightly. After this conversation that you have, this clearing conversation that you have with Bria, that she's just going to turn around and do the same thing over and over again. And then you're going to have another one of these conversations. But, if Preston can put up with it, then more power to him.
Well, Simon, I'm praying for you, Simon.
Yes.
I'm praying for you, Simon. I want you to get with somebody who will let you be yourself, have fun. Yes. And have a good old time. I'm going to get in these comments real quick, and then I'm going to go to a few items that I missed. Lady Virgo said, Regina and JoJo, what did you guys have in your cup of tea or coffee before y'all went live this evening? Doggy clothes in the regular wash load? I have a problem with it. I don't know. Jonathan, you got problems with doggy clothes in the wash load? If somebody else did it for me, now I don't do it myself. I don't have any pits anymore. But if somebody did it and I was like, oh, you put the dog clothes in there, I would have been like, girl, that's all right. I would have probably rewashed it.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't have an issue with it, to be honest. Even if you're nervous about dog hair being in your clothes. I mean, Milo's a small little dog, so you're not going to have too much dog hair emanating from his clothes. But I personally would not have that much of an issue with it. But we know, we know other people aren't the same.
Well, Bianca said, I'm about to watch the clip. It wasn't Bree that brought it to Nick's girlfriend's attention. It was Summer causing more problems per usual. And then it's going to cry wolf when no one wants to fool with her. Okay.
Gotcha. So again, thank you for that, Bianca.
Summer. And that's what I said. Summer looking for camera time. Summer looking for, she trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Going about it the wrong way. Girl, stop. Okay, so thank you, Bianca. She said she had just watched the clip. And Bianca said, when Simon passed gas, somebody said my mouth was open. I would have been so mad. Oh, my God. Simon. I think he did it just to make Brie mad.
He probably did. I wouldn't blame him, girl. I wouldn't blame him, okay? He should have asked her to pull his finger. That would have put the icing on the cake, honey, okay?
To that old man, said the old man.
Yes.
Oh my God, oh my God, Simon. It wasn't Nick's girlfriend was upstairs.
That must have been a serious gas, honey, because everybody smelled that thing.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. So Lady Virgo said, I cannot with y'all's commentary today. I am done, guys, with the laughing emojis. And Bianca is cracking up. Yes, Bianca was. Simon, first of all, he was upstairs sleeping before the party even started, so he was ready.
Okay. Yes, he was. He got his little catnap in. That's somebody who know how to party. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Just a few pointers I want to hit on before we head out of here. Bria talks with Miriam's girlfriend and says someone was trying to fight her, which we already mentioned. Preston talks about people needing to know when they're drunk and Summer is listening over the stairs. Preston hit on right point there. People need to know when they overdo it with alcohol. But let me tell you, friends out there, all y'all friends, y'all listening, You need to be the one to tell your friend when they're overdoing it.
Right.
Because a lot of times they may know, but may not do anything about it until it's physically brought to their attention. And
Exactly. By
so
someone that they love.
from someone that they love in a way that's loving. And I'm
Yes.
glad that they were having a conversation. Unfortunately, Bria was hanging over the stairs, and she's like, "Oh, I'm just listening." And they should have called her down and say, "Hey, come on down. We're talking about having a conversation about something we want to talk to you about." So I do agree with Preston with that, and I do like that Preston talked to Summer and encourages her that he's not going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. He's there for her. So I love that these real friends can have real conversations with each other.
Yes.
And Bria Summer just needs to know that someone is there for her. But all of them have told her that. Jordan was in a room with her with Jasmine, and when she was going through sitting on the floor, and her and Jordan had got into big arguments and fight. But Jordan pushed all that aside to give her that hug to let her know, "Hey, girl, I'm here for you." So I love that she did that. And Jordan said to Summer, they want to be the number one. And Amir, a mistake. Oh, we said that part. All right. So Bria and Simon fight. Simon patooted. And next week we're gonna see. Now I'm gonna probably be windmilling and while I'm watching it, while I'm fighting for my friend Nick. Because if Summer, come on, Summer, you come for Nick. Although I'm gonna pray for you, Summer, I'm a windmill for my boy Nick now.
Okay.
You mess with my boy Nick, I'm gonna have to windmill. I'm gonna have to.
That's so unfortunate, though. Like, even in the preview, like, Nick looks so uncomfortable, and the fact that they're bringing this up too is like it's just like it's so petty. It's so petty, especially since you guys addressed this. Like, you literally addressed this with this man 2, 3, 4 episodes ago, and you find it pertinent to bring it up to his girlfriend while she's here. What's the point? Like,
it is jealousy. It is pure jealousy. Hey, over there on Instagram, Miss Shaby, it's just pure jealousy. Summer is jealous. Nick's got a beautiful girl. Yes. She's got gorgeous hair,
nice and thick too. Oh, she got body.
The skin so nice. The color, mocha caramel, all beautiful. And she can dance, girl. You better leave her alone, because if she can dance like that, she can get down like that. Y'all better leave her alone.
The total package, honey.
Leave her alone. I want to take this time to thank my brother Rod. My brother Rod sent me this beautiful gift.
That looks so nice.
Look at this beautiful gift he sent to me, giving me a shout out. Thank you so very much. It's a lighted, beautiful little artwork here, and it says, "To my beautiful sister, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, you will always have me, and I will always have you." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My beautiful brother sent this to me, and I appreciate it so very much. Thank you so much, Rod, again, for the loving gifts. I already posted it on Facebook because I love gifts. I love it so very much. Today is me and hubby's anniversary, celebrating 21 years of marriage today.
Congratulations.
And my brother sent this to me, and I asked my husband, I said, "Well, where's your gift?" Because this was mine. I said, "To your beautiful sister." But my husband was like, "Your gift is my gift, girl."
Right. Okay. Joint gifts. Okay.
Joint gift. I love it. Thank you again, Rob, for the beautiful gift. I love you, bro, and so glad that God has brought you back through great healing, and I pray continued strength to you. Thank you so very much, Rob. Appreciate you. Lady Virgo said, "Regina, you be windmilling?" I'm so shocked. Yeah.
Okay, a nasty windmill at that, honey. A nasty one.
Jonathan, okay. So they know. See what I be hanging around my LGBTQIA plus friends?
Yes. Okay, real nasty, honey.
Be windmilling. And I give me a fan, but Jonathan said my fan was too small, so I'm gonna get me the real big one.
I'm surprised you still remember that. That was so long ago, girl.
Oh, come on now. Memory is sharp. I remember, like, yes. Okay, I got to be a big fan, but yes, I love it. Bianca says when they brought it to his attention, he felt so bad. Told him it wasn't a big deal, just to be mindful, and now you're bringing it up to his girlfriend. I told y'all Summer is a problem. She needs to go.
She does.
And then this comment from Bianca says, she's not healed, and it's not fair for others to reap the repercussions of her problems. Bingo, bingo,
all of
bingo.
that.
Comment of the night, right down here. Comment of the night. She's not healed, and it's not fair for others to reap the repercussions of her problems. That's her problems. And she's just sitting there being venomous and passing that venom around. Well, you guys, I tell y'all, we're going to pray for you. But I'm telling you, touch my boy Nick.
Okay, it's going to be an issue.
It's already an issue. It's already an issue. It's already an issue, girl. You better hope these producers don't posted a clip and it's wrong. Like they sometimes.
Right. When they showed Nick a little bit earlier, he still had them tattoos on his back. I was like, wait a minute now. Since when did Nick have all these tattoos? But then I had to remember that, they're kind of, it got to get rubbed off. Yeah.
Because his girlfriend was trying to rub him off. She was going to
Yes, exactly.
She was on his back trying to scrub those things.
He was like, you're using your feet? Like, she's clearly sitting on your back, Nick. What do you mean? Like,
Nick, comments like that now. Hold on, Nick. I love it. I love it. I want to see more of this beautiful couple. Thank you so much, Nick. All right, you guys. So Lady Virgo with his last comment says, thanks. That's so gorgeous. And wow, congrats to you and your hubby. Wish y'all many, many more years. Thank you so very much, Lady Virgo. Thank you also to all of you who are in the chats who are watching this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jonathan, for being here. Remember, Jonathan has his own channel on YouTube as well, JoJo Speaks. He comes on Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. with hot topics and trending topics. You want to check him out, just type in JoJo Speaks over there on YouTube. All right, Jonathan, let's get our closing thoughts for tonight and let the people know what they can be encouraged about this episode.
Absolutely. Amir, if you want to do a shimmy, I won't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? If it's just for my eyes only, I will be A-okay with it. Okay. It's our little secret. Okay. Our little secret. I just want to see him do it, Regina. I really just want to see him do it.
Let's go to Amir's page and DM him and say, can you send us a video of a shimmy?
Just do a little something. Just a little.
He said I can do a shoulder.
Okay, just a little something. Because the thing is, I don't know if Amir will really have the coordination to do it right, like he's supposed to do it. But I don't know. I still want to see him try.
But I bet you it'll look so cute, though. I bet you it'll be
sure whatever he does, it will look right. It will look right. Listen, whatever he does.
If he does it, he's gonna have to take off those white pants and put on those green pants that he had when he was doing it.
Because he got to get down in the squat, girl. He got to get down, honey. He got to get down, honey. Yes.
Yes, he is, Bianca. Bianca said Amir is so fine. Yes, he is.
So fine.
He's fine inside and out. That's the
inside and out. That's the most beautiful part of Amir, that he has a beautiful soul along with his beautiful face.
Lady Virgo said, you guys are a riot. Thank you so much, Lady Virgo. Well, if you like that, you're going to love 90 Day Fiancé. That's coming up right after this at 7:30 p.m. So get on over here, click that notification bell if you haven't already. And if you're watching this on one of our other channels, make sure that you come on over here to our YouTube channel. Type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Look for the red mug and the microphone and the word juice, and you know you have the right channel. All right, come on over here to YouTube and check us out as well. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here, but I'm telling y'all, we're going to be right back with 90 Day Fiancé recap over here with Dustin. And you guys, Aaron's going to be on that panel along with Jonathan and myself. So y'all join us right over there. We'll be right back. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Love one another, but most importantly, love yourself. All right. Y'all stay blessed out there. Listen, Bianca say, I'll eat him all the way up. Oh, child, I got to go on that one, girl.
Girl, you and me both, honey. Okay, I get first dibs, though. Just recognize that, Bianca. Just recognize that, honey. Okay, King Booski, okay, gets first dibs.
Good night. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.